Hello everyone, here Dr. Zahid Ansari, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. In this video, I'll be discussing about few commonly used methods of Java applet class and an applet example to illustrate the order of init, start and paint method calls. Some of the commonly used applet class methods are init, start, stop, destroy, paint, repaint and update. The method init is the first method to get executed. It is an ideal place to initialize the variables. It is the best place to define the GUI component like buttons, text fields, scroll bars, etc. to lay them out and add listeners for them. Almost every applet you ever write will have an init method. Then the next method is start. It's not always needed. It's called after init and called each time the page is loaded and restarted. It is used mostly in conjunction with stop. Start and stop combination, it is used when the applet is doing time consuming calculations that you don't want to continue when the page is not in front. The stop method also not always needed. It is called when the browser leaves the page and it is called just before the destroy. We use stop if the applet is doing heavy computations that we do not want to continue when the browser is on some other page. It's used mostly in conjunction with start. Method destroy is seldom needed. It's called after stop. It is used to explicitly release the system resources like threads. Although the system resources, they are usually released automatically. Method paint is needed if you do any drawing or painting other than just using standard GUI components. Any painting you want to do should be done here or in a method you call from here. We never call paint directly. Rather, we call repaint. We call repaint when we have changed something and want those changes to show up on the screen. When we call repaint, Java schedules a call to update method. Okay. So when a repaint is called, Java schedules a call to update method. What is update? The code is over here. Inside update, first update fills the applet with the background and foreground color. Then after that, it in turn calls the paint method. Okay. So if we call repaint, then update is automatically called, but before that the applet is filled with background and foreground. So we do not directly call the paint, rather we call the repaint method. Now we'll see a sample applet example. In this applet, we set the background color to cyan, the foreground color to red, and that applet displays a message that illustrates the order in which init, start and paint methods are called when an applet starts up. So this is our applet. Okay. When the applet is initialized and the init method is called, it displays inside init. When the applet gets started, right, or when the start method is called, it prints inside the start, and when the paint method is called, at that time it prints inside the paint. So now we'll see the code for this. So we go to the NetBeans. We have file sample.java over here. Okay. So our class name is sample. We are importing the necessary packages java.awt.star and java.applet.star. Our sample class, it extends the applet, so it's an applet. and it has a data member message of type string. This is the message which we want to display in the paint method. Okay. Inside the init method, we are setting the foreground and background color. So we are setting the foreground by calling the method set. We are setting the background by calling the method set background, and we are passing the color cyan. We are also setting the foreground by calling the method set foreground and passing the color red as a parameter. Okay. After that, to our message data member, we are initializing it to inside init, because the init is called first, so message will have inside init. Okay. Yeah. And when the window will be displayed, at that time the start method will be called automatically. Okay. So when the start will be called, at that time to our message we are adding inside start. So message will initially have inside init. After that we are adding over here to the message string inside start. Okay. And the paint method gets called when the window gets displayed. Okay. So at that time when the paint method is called, we are adding the message inside paint to whatever was earlier in the message. Okay. Similarly, if we minimize the window and again maximize it, then start will be called, paint will be called like this. If we just resize, then paint will be called multiple, will be called. So we'll see how it works. Okay. So now we execute our program. So initially, see, the applet is created. The init method was called, so it is printing inside init. After that, the start was called, so it printed inside start, and then paint method was called, so inside method paint. If I maximize it, see, then the paint is called again, so we are seeing one more inside paint. Okay. If I again restore the size, then see, one more paint has come over there. Yeah. So as we are changing the size, it is painting again and again. Okay. If I minimize and then again we maximize it, then start will be called again. So if I minimize it and then we maximize again, say, see, the start is called and paint followed by paint after that. If I do again, then one more time we'll see inside start and style. Okay. So now one more inside start and style inside paint coming. So this shows the order in which init, start and paint methods they are called.